So recently, I was looking up some US stats for another video and something interesting caught my eye. GDP, first. Landmass, fourth. Number of Taco Bells per square mile, first. Infant mortality ranking, 44th. What? 44th? I know the US isn't known for having the best healthcare, but we're even behind Serbia and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina, seriously. They've got a GDP per capita 1/10 of the US, and 99% of people watching this video couldn't even find it on a map. Seriously, this isn't even Bosnia and Herzegovina, this is. More than 22,000 American infants died in 2020, or nearly 6 for every 1,000 births. Most other developed countries, as far spread as Japan, Finland, Israel, and Australia, have rates closer to 2 or 3 deaths for every 1,000. So what gives? Why are we 2 to 3 times the norm? Well, when you look at the data more carefully, it gets more complicated than just comparing the numbers. First off, it's not nearly as bad as it seems. A big part of this gap comes from differences in reporting methods and even the definition of what counts as a baby. In the US, if a baby is born with any health problems that are at least theoretically fixable, things like heart or breathing problems, and they ultimately end up passing away, their death is reported in the mortality statistics. Now, at least if you're from the US, that all makes sense. A live baby was born, and sometime after birth, they passed away. So that goes into the infant mortality statistics, right? Well, in other countries, it's more common for babies in this category to be counted as miscarriages or stillbirths, and therefore, they're not counted in those countries' infant mortality statistics. Also, in the US, very low birth weight infants, despite their relatively low odds of survival, are considered to be alive, because, well, they are. But in places like Canada, a premature baby weighing less than 1 pound or 500 grams is considered to be already dead, even if it's breathing and has a heartbeat, so they don't have to add it to the infant mortality statistics if they fail to save the child's life. These reporting differences account for about 1.5 to 2.5 deaths per 1,000 births, bringing the US down to about 3.9 deaths per 1,000 births. This would bring us to about 30th place, only a bit higher than first world countries like Germany or France. The majority of the remaining gap keeping us out of those top few spots is primarily due to less access to affordable medical care and more prevalent rates of health complications. Because of the US's high rates of obesity and drug and alcohol use compared to much of the world, babies are more likely to be born with health complications that end up increasing their risks of mortality. Not surprisingly, babies born to wealthier and better educated parents in the US fare about as well as infants born in most Western European countries. But babies born to mothers without these advantages are still more likely to pass than even similarly disadvantaged populations in those other countries. So yeah, despite the US healthcare industry's bad rap, it's not quite as bad as the statistics would make it seem. Be sure to share your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and if you want to see our other quick bits, check out the full playlist here. Have a great day, and remember, there's always more to learn.